Okay, this is super janky because I just stepped in the car after getting a coffee. I'm going to go out and shoot today's video. Holy cow, look at this. I have an emergency. I don't know that I've ever seen, oh, it's the time turner. So I have seen this one before, but it's always super exciting. I know that this is terrible, but I'm going to set the camera down on the dash. I hope it doesn't fall. I do have some dottle drafts. Definitely going to use the dottle draft on the emergency. I also have 4 Extimulo potions. Same song, different day. I'm never gonna catch up. I'm 100% committed to, at this point, I'm going to be renting the cauldron in order to keep up with production of potions. Only a good spell trace, and no part. It's always that fear of panic right after you cast a spell that you're like, no, don't depart. When you see it spinning and you see the red and the black take over and your color doesn't work, you're like, no, please don't depart, please don't depart. And then when it's successful and you don't depart on you, you're like, I get another shot at this. So here we go. Try number 2. Ooh, that's only good. Not good enough, apparently. Whew. I need to breathe. Like, I legit just sat down in the car, opened up the game, and was like, what? That is successful. Back-to-back days, emergency foundables, freed. I want to say that might be my 3rd time turner. I know it's definitely 2, but that might be my 3rd time turner. Let's see here. It is number 3. Awesome. That is awesome. What a great way to start a video for back-to-back days. So the new foundables are available. We'll get into that. And there's a theory going around my Discord that I want to explore a little bit deeper that might help you find some of the rarer foundables that you're missing from your registry. I've got to get somewhere other than my car in order to talk about all this, so hang tight. Okay, so I feel like this is probably the most ideal location to shoot today's video. And here is the theory. And before I go into this theory, I'm going to tell you, first and foremost, if you're in a park, this does not apply. So if you leave a comment below that says, I was in a park and it didn't work, then I don't care. And I hate to be harsh, but somebody's going to leave a comment like that and say, well, I went to my park and it wasn't true. So here's the theory, and it was pointed out by Falcons QB, and then there were some numbers behind it. I'll be sure and put it across the screen here exactly who it was on my Discord, so thank you for this. And it is 6 for 6 so far when I've tested it personally. Other people on my Discord have also tested it and say, yes, it works 100% of the time. Now I'm doing this live sort of in a video, so if it doesn't work, you will see that it's not working initially, but test this theory out on your own. The theory is, when you are in a nest, and you can see I am in a nest 100% without a doubt, every foundable that is not a nest foundable is medium threat level or higher. I can tell you right now, 100% that is going to hold true for Mad Eye Moody. Hey, a masterful spellcast, finally. Still not successful and departed. So we're 1 for 1 on the theory, but that one was easy because it did have the beacon of light above it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this right here. This is the Giant's Helm, and threat level, medium. So we're 2 for 2. Overall, this makes me 8 for 8 on this theory. And I'm gonna back out of there because I have one more. Ooh, this is the Howler. I don't know that the Howler is going to be a medium threat level. I shouldn't have questioned it. I'm 9 for 9. And 9 for 9 in the scientific world does not mean anything, but in my world, it means that this theory is 100% accurate. Test it for yourselves. Now, why is this important? Who cares? Well, it's actually really important because if you look at your registry, how many of these items will just go to Magizoology? Because, as you guys well know, I need nifflers. They're medium threat level. So it's important because if you are in a nest and if you can find a nest, go spend some time in it. Because if you see a Magizoology spawn, you have a really good chance of it being the niffler, which you need. The Demiguise is a high threat level. Could be there. I don't think you can get I think these only are in wizard port keys or wizarding challenges. And I think this thing is in the new port key, the new 10K port key, I think. But that's why this is so important. Also, while we're in the registry, look what we have, look what we have, look what we have. If you go to your magical games and sports, 1, 2, 3, Ta-da! 4. But where do we find all these and the reason why? Oh, it looks like their text is off again. But why is this important as to why I am in the perfect location? Because I'm in a magical games and sports nest. So here we go. I've got plenty of these to do. New checks? No. Don't know what the spawn rates on these new things are, but I'm going to continue to walk around. I mean, this is a ginormous nest here, if that'll get out of the way. I wish that would not show up nearly as long, but you can see I have a ginormous nest. So I'm gonna do some walking around, see if we can't come up with some of the new foundables. Where we can find these foundables is the banner that needs 15. This guy right here, the unknown foundable, that is the Gryffindor banner. That is going to allegedly be found in Wizarding Challenges, and Seamus, Luna, Hermione, Neville, those are all going to be found in the wild. So those are the ones that I am looking for in this nest. Let me do some walking around and see what I can come up with. Okay, this is not one of the new foundables, but it is a foundable that I definitely need. The Quaffle, I believe this is a medium threat level as well. I did not check, and I don't have them all memorized. I don't know, that looks pretty low though. Maybe it's low. Either way, I don't have enough of them is the point of all this, but I'm one closer to having my goal. 15 out of 30, definitely need some more of those. One thing that I will caution about with this spawn theory that I'm gonna say is actually true, be careful, because if you have something spawning on the outer limits, it could be pulling from, it's technically not within the nest, it just is appearing within the nest. I know that with the Brilliant event, what do we have? You will have some Brilliant spawns that spawn in parks when they do not actually spawn in parks, but they're on the border. So let me do some more checks here. No. Go over here and check. No. And I think I've checked all the rest of these. No. All right, the hunt continues. Okay, we have 4 more checks here. We have 1. No. 2. No. 3. Yeah, we have Seamus. And Seamus is running from the chicken. That's great. All right, Seamus. This was medium threat level. It's the first one. I mean, I probably should use a potion, but I'm not. Ibubileo was one of my better spellcasts. It wasn't there. That was only great. But put it on the board. We got one in the book. Seamus, you're good to go, my man. All right, so one of the new foundables is down, and they definitely need to fix all the text for this update because that is incorrect as well. And I believe we have the 4th one to check here as well. No. So 1 out of 4, definitely awesome to find. Still walking around. One thing that I do want to say is if I swing all the way around, maybe, nope. But there was a Magizoology within this nest that was not part of it wasn't a medium threat level. But the reason why I didn't show on the camera is because it actually originated when it spawned originally over on the other side of the street. Then if you know, whenever you back away from a foundable after encountering it, they tend to move, and it moved into the nest. So that's why I say be careful about foundables that are on the edge or the border. I wouldn't necessarily take those into consideration, which could also throw off your results if you are in a super small nest. So for me, for example, like I'm in a massive nest here. If you're on one that's like a 10 by 5 square foot, it is very possible that you will not have the exact results because something is spawning close to the nest and it actually looks like it's in the nest, but technically it's not. And I hope that makes sense. And I hope it doesn't sound like I'm making a bunch of excuses for getting the results that I want, but it's actually, if you've been playing the game for a while, you know what I'm talking about when I say that things spawn close to that technically aren't inside of the nest. So keep that in mind. I just took out the tower near me and I got my last centaur bow. And this is important because if I go to my oddities in my registry, you will see that that is the 10th of the 10 bows I needed to prestige up this page. And if you remember, and if you've been playing the game for at least a month now, you will know that full moon is about 2 weeks away, which means werewolves will be back out and available. So I'm going to prestige up this page, which now means that when werewolves finally make their appearance again, it won't be for naught. If you have any opportunity to really knock out during Community Day the oddities, if you have runestones, I highly suggest trying to get the centaur bows knocked out and placed so you can prestige up that page and that way the werewolves won't go to waste in a couple of weeks. Ooh, could it be? Could it be? Could it be? I looked at the registry, and I'm taking a chance here, but if we go and quickly look at the registry, we scroll all the way down to the bottom, we will see that Luna is a high threat level, Hermione is a severe, and Neville is a high threat level. So this could be a golden snitch. Not really the high threat level that we were looking for there. And despite getting the fair cast that is going to be successful, I did not need any of the golden snitches. In fact, I've seen too many with the brilliant event just ending. But let's see if we have any Seamus here. No. Number 2, no. And some of these might still be the original spawns that were here. Let's go for the 3rd one. No, but I think I need a handful more of the Chedley Cannons players. I did pick up a couple of the trophies. No. So that was good. Getting me closer. That one needs like 24. And so I think I'm on 8. Ways to go on that one still. The Chedley Cannons player is now freed. That is going to put me at 23 out of 30. So we're closing in on that. There is the Magizoology that I was talking about. So I'm going to tap on that. I don't need it, so then I'm going to back out, and it may, see how it jumped over into the nest? That doesn't count for what I'm talking about with the nests and the spawns, because, and I don't even know, maybe it is a medium threat level. I didn't even check, I'm going to be totally honest. Let me go check. And it's a medium threat level anyway, so even though it was on the outskirts, it still fit in, but I'm not counting it, even though it did fit my narrative, because it actually did not start within the confines of the nest. Here we are, still within the nest, and that is obviously a dark arts. It is obviously higher than or it's at least a medium threat level. It's actually a high threat level. I don't need the megaphone. What about this one right here? Another Seamus? No. So in this video alone, I want to say that, maybe that's a Seamus. No. In this video alone, I want to say that out of 4 or 5 spawns within the, oh no, which one just popped up? Within the magical games and sports nest that have popped up that were not of that family, they've all been at least medium threat level with 2 high threat levels. So add this to your memory, because if you are walking around somewhere and you see a nest, even if it's not necessarily the nest of items that you need for your registry, what just appeared? Things keep spawning. You could get some of the valuable, harder to find foundables within the nest from the other families. Oh, I have a great feeling about this. One of these is gonna be golden for me. No, well, it was golden, it was a golden snitch. But you know that's not what I meant. Let's check this one, and yeah! All right, Neville Longbottom turns into a frog. That's a high threat level. It's the first one. I'm not even gonna mess around here. We're going to use an Extimulo potion. That's one of the easier traces. If I'd put my camera down, I definitely would have done better than good. Hopefully it's good enough with the potion. Don't run, don't run, don't run. All right, I'll give this one more try. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna put my camera down. I dropped my phone and it now has mud on it, so I hope I can trace through the mud. That was great. That should be masterful. Just great, not masterful. I was hopeful, but it was successful. Nice. So 2 of the new foundables already, day 1. Wait, am I seeing things? I could have sworn that was successful. What happened? Watch it flee now, just to really make me mad. Ah, all right. Because I got overconfident. I could have sworn that I freed this thing, but I'm gonna use a potion way higher than I probably need to, because I don't want it to flee on me. All right, now that is successful. We freed, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Neville. And then there was one more foundable here. Oh my God, there's a ton of checks here. Man, I don't even know which ones I've checked and which ones I haven't at this point. That's gonna be a no. Okay, so I just noticed my phone fell on like absolute nothing. It fell in mud. Like legit, it fell onto mud. And I have a screen protector on, and my screen still cracked somehow, some way. So that's rather unfortunate. All right, before I do any more damage to my phone, I'm gonna call it a video. Like I said, this is, as far as I'm concerned, this is a fact of spawn habits. So keep that in mind whenever you are out hunting for foundables. Let me know. Give me your results down in the comments below. That's all I've got for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. And until next time.